Hey everyone, so welcome back to our Solid Edge series. Ever wondered how to make your CAD design stand out? Let's dive into the essential views you need to know. So today we are going to see Solid Edge essential views in drafting. In the next few minutes, you will learn the key views that can transform your drafting skills forever. By the end of this video, you will be able to choose the perfect view for any drafting project. So let's get started. We are going to start with one part. I'll open one part here. You can see this part. We are going to take this part for drafting. I'll say file, say new, and here you have the option drawing of active model. This option will directly take your part for drafting. So just click on this option here. So if you have any standard template of the company, you can use that or browse that, or else we can use this isometric template of Solid Edge itself. So I'll say okay here. We are using Solid Edge template now. Now we are in drafting mode. You can see the template here. Now this view wizard is asking you to place the views. So in case you want to place this view with some scale, you just need to scroll before clicking. So if you want to place this view in a proper scale, you just need to scroll here, and this scrolling should be done before clicking. If I click first and then scroll, then it will not scale the part. I am just rotating the scroll of the mouse, and you can see the scale is been changing here. You can see the values also been changing here. As I scroll the mouse, these values are changing. So I'll keep this scale as 1:1. You can see here. You just need to click here and place the view. After placing the view, it will take the child views. As it was a parent view, it will take the child views here. So it is showing the top view and side view. So the angle method here it has been used is first angle method by default. So if you want to change the method of angle, projecting it in third angle method, you need to go in settings and update there before placing the views. Suppose if I place the views directly and then go for changing the angle method, it will not update the views according to the current angle method. That's why first change the angle method and then place the views. So I want these views to be placed in third angle method. For that I'll say escape. I've just placed the front view here with 1:1 scale, and now I'm going to go in file, settings, and in settings we are going to say options. In options we have the option that is drawing standards. Click on this option, and here you will get this option that is projection angle. I'll say third angle, say apply and OK. And now we need to project the other views. For that we have this option that is principal views. So this option projects the different views other than the parent view. So I'll click on this view. Just click on the parent view, and you can see it is projecting the views in third angle method. Now how to judge whether this part is projecting the views in third angle method or not? We are just going to click again the principal view, and we are going to project one more view at the downside. So if I take this isometric view also, I'll just click on the part and take the isometric view also here for the reference. Here you can see these holes are provided at the top of the face. So according to the third angle projection, they should be highlighted on the top only, and we can see them. They are highlighted here on the top view only. If I go at the bottom side, they are shown in this view also, but they are shown in hidden lines, highlighting that they are at the opposite side. In third angle methods, at whatever side we see the view, whatever the features are at that side will be projected in a solid state at that side only. But in first angle method, the views we observe are projected on the opposite side, not on the side from where we are observing. So this is the main difference. In third angle method, the views are presented in the same direction from where we are observing, and in first angle method, views are presented in the opposite direction from where we are observing. So we'll delete this view now. Now I want to highlight this isometric view in solid state. So I'll click on this view, say shading options, and here I'll say gray shaded with edges. Now this rectangle is appearing here. You can see this rectangle. So whenever this rectangle appears at any view on any view, you just need to say update views. This rectangle means Solid Edge is asking update in drafting. So I'll click on this option, and you can see here as I clicked on update, this view is been highlighted in solid state. Next, if I don't want this hidden line to be shown, I just need to click on this view, say right click, and we are going to go on properties. Click on this properties, and here you can see this hidden line is shown. So we need to remove this hidden line. So I'll say remove hidden line. So And in properties, there is option if you want to show or hide the hidden lines. So I'll hide the hidden lines here. You can see this option here. There are different options. If I want to show the edges in hidden or in phantom or a visible state, whatever option I want, I can choose here from this visible edge style. So now I have kept the hidden option off. I'll say apply and OK. So you can see here, if this hidden option is off, that particular view will not show the hidden lines. This view is having hidden lines here, as we have projected this view from the parent view before hiding the hidden lines. That's why it is showing the hidden lines here. Suppose if I delete this view now, if this time I show the principal view from the parent view, it will not show hidden lines. As the parent view also doesn't contain any hidden lines, this time it will project the view without hidden lines. Same goes with this view also. I'll click and delete this view. Again go for principal view, and now I'll show the side view here. It is showing without hidden lines. It is because first only we have kept off the hidden lines here in parent view. That's why the child views are also not containing any hidden lines here. Now if I want to call any other part, keeping the view aside and drafting it together with this part, so I just need to click on this view wizard to call the new part. I'll just click on the view wizard and you will get this option, that is browse. So if I want to browse another file, I'll just go back here and I'll browse the file required. So we'll take this part here, say open. Views for that particular parts are also been available now. So it is taking a front view now. If I want to change the orientation and call the top view first, you just need to go and click this option, that is drawing view layout. Click on this option and here you will get the primary view option. So in this primary view, whatever type I click here, the part will be entered in that particular view orientation. So I'll click on this top view now for this time and say OK. So you can see here, now it is showing a top view for that particular part as the primary view. If I again change the drawing layout and go and say front view, say OK, it will show the front view now. Again, if I scroll the mouse, you can see this scale is been changing. I will call this view in another sheet only. So instead of sheet 1, I'll click on this option, that is inserting sheet 2 at the lower left side. I'm going to click on this option here and here I'll call that particular part. So I'll say view wizard again, go for browse option and say this part to open. It is opening with the front view with the scale of 2:1. I'll just directly click to place this view without changing the scale by scrolling. Now if I want to change the scale, I'll click on this view. Even if I scroll, this view scale is not changing. The scale by scrolling is only changed when you call the part first time. That time only you can scroll and change the scale. If I click the part inside and place it once, the scale is to be changed by clicking on this value directly, not by scrolling. So here I'll say 1:1 now. You can see here this option 1:1, and this were the drawing view layout for the primary views. We have seen it earlier also. If I want to arrange this part in isometric, I can click directly on this ISO and say OK. So here this part has been oriented in isometric now. I'll change the scale again. I'll say 2:1. If I again click this part and go on this option, drawing view layout, and say trimetric, it will be arranged in a different mode of isometric only. You can see here in a 3D form only. The other types we will see. If I say custom view type, so you will get this custom orientation option here. So now it is showing a front view. Suppose if I want to change this view styles, you will get this cubicle option here for different types of view arrangements. So if I click on these blue triangular shapes, these are all isometric views in northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast. If I click on this option here, you can see it has been arranged in isometric way. If I want the top view to be arranged, I'll click on this top view here. If I want this side view to be arranged, I'll click on this side view. If I want to rotate the side view, I can rotate the right hand side view also. So in different types or different angles we can take here. Suppose I say close now, it will be updated in that particular view which we have kept in last. I'll say OK here. So you can see here, this option has been displayed here. Whatever customized view we have taken the last will be updated in this view also. So in this way, you can make the view arrangements. I'll click and delete this view now. Again, I'll say view wizard, browse. We'll take this part, say open, and we'll place the front view by the scale of 1:1. As I've not clicked here in this template, I can scroll it to scale. So if I say 1:1, the scale value will be shown here as 1:1 only. I'll just click here and then I'll say escape, and before taking the child views, first I'll go and say to update the options by settings. I'll take the third angle method here, say okay. It was already there as we have taken it previously in sheet 1. We just need to drag the principal views now. Here is the isometric view. Say finish and we are here. So in this way we can drag the views. So till now we have seen view wizard as well as principal views and update views option. Whenever any rectangle appear around the view, you just need to say update views. Next we are going to go for auxiliary view. For that I am going to continue with sheet 1. Now in sheet 1 auxiliary view, I'll just click and drag this view, isometric view, a little bit aside so as to take the auxiliary view of this front view. So now auxiliary view importance is just that if you are having any incline cut, you can see here this incline cut and one feature is being cut out there. So to highlight this feature in proper position so as to take the dimensions for this particular feature, we need auxiliary view. But for that I am going to click here on this front view, say right click properties, and we are going to say hidden lines visible here. As soon as I put on the hidden lines here, you can see this inclined cut here with the hidden line reference. So we'll use this inclined hidden line so as to project the auxiliary view here. You just need to click on the auxiliary view and we are going to click on this hidden line here, and you can see this auxiliary view is generated, highlighting that particular rectangular cutout to take the dimensions in a proper way now. Suppose we have not taken this auxiliary view, this particular feature is not properly visible either in top view or in side view. That's why we need to take this auxiliary view for these inclined cutouts so as to place the feature and make the dimensions properly there. This was auxiliary view, but if I drag this view, you can see all the other views are also been dragged. It is because this auxiliary view is aligned with the front view. So if I want to break this alignment, I just need to right click here and go on this option, say delete alignment. So I'll say delete alignment and click on this dotted line which is highlighting the alignment. Then only this alignment will be deleted. Now I can place this view anywhere I want. Here I can move the reference of this view A direction. We can also move the text here. In this way you can take the auxiliary view. I delete this and show you one more time. You just need to say auxiliary view, and whatever inclined edge you need to show in hidden lines, or if it is visible directly, you can just click on this particular inclined line and it will show the perpendicular view from that position for that particular feature on that inclined face. Delete the alignment, click on this dotted line and delete. And if I want to create a new alignment with the side view here, I just click on this view, say right click, say create alignment, and I'm going to click on this view here, this top view, and this top view will be aligned with the auxiliary view. You can see here. So in this way you can break or create the alignments here. Just properly arrange the view, take this text at this side. So next, after auxiliary view, we are going to go for this detail view option. So in detail view, you can highlight any detail for the particular feature. If the details are very intricate or cannot be seen in the 1:1 scale, you can just highlight that particular portion of the feature and you can take it at this side so as to magnify it and highlight the dimensions and particular specifications for that feature. So to start with the detail view, I'm going to select this feature. You can see one radius is been provided, one fillet is been provided at this corner edge. But if I keep this view normal, it is not properly visible here. If I give the dimension here, you can see this dimension is coming as radius 2. But the fillet is only visible when I highlight this dimension. Other than this, we cannot see there is fillet here. So for that, I'm going to say detail view. Click on the detail view option. You just need to zoom in that particular feature and make a circle around it by clicking the detail view, and you can see detail view has been generated here. Now if I want to highlight the scale of this particular detail view, as this view is been magnified, I just need to click here and say right click, say properties. Here I'll say I want to show the scale also. So in captions option, you can see at the upper side the caption tab is being shown. You just need to go and click on this view scale option. As well as in general, you need to click on this option, that is show drawing view border. Then apply and say OK again. And you can see here, this border is now completely been shown. Earlier it was shown partially only. Now it is border is completely coming, as well as the scale for that particular view, how much it has been magnified in detail is shown here. That is 2:1. Earlier this parent view scale was 1:1. So in this way you can generate the detail views here. Detail view means just to magnify that particular portion or the feature. It is not going to change the values of the feature here. Sometimes it is a misunderstanding that if this feature is being shown in 2:1, then the dimensions are also being doubled here. That is not the case. The dimensions will remain same. It is just for a particular viewer. This option is just to observe the view in a magnified condition without changing the value of that particular feature. So if I again take the smart dimension and go here, click the dimension, you can see earlier also it was showing radius 2 only, and this time also it is showing radius 2 only. This scale is just for magnification for the visualization purpose. We'll go in sheet number 2 now. Here also you can see these fillets have been provided. If I want to highlight this fillet and this particular chamfer here, I'm just going to say detail view, and I'm going to make here detail view border. You can see this view border is coming partially only without showing the scale value. Again I'll say right click, say properties, click on properties, and here in caption I'm going to say view scale, this third number option. And then again in general I'm going to say show the drawing view border in complete manner. Say apply and OK. So here this particular view has been highlighted. And if I want to show the chamfer dimensions now, it is easy for me to show the chamfer dimensions here in detail view. If I drag this detail view to highlight any other particular feature, it will be dragged there also. And due to this movement, the updates will be there in this detail view also, you can see here. Next, after detail view, we are going to go for the section views here. So the section view here is been completed by using two commands, not in single command. First, we need to apply this cutting plane option, and then we need to apply the section view. If you don't apply the cutting plane option and you dive for the section view directly, you will not get the section view here. As there is no cutting line, there will be no section view. So to start with, I'm going to delete the side view here, and I'm going to take the vertical section of this front view. So as to highlight this particular chamfers here, say cutting plane, and you just need to click on the view which you want to take for the section. As soon as you click here, you can see this ribbon has been updated. You just changed here. It will ask you a line diagram highlighting the plane. So this line is nothing but it will highlight the plane for cutting. So I'm going to make this line wherever I want to make the cut. I've made this line vertically from the center. It means if I say close cutting plane, the plane will be added as a cutting plane from the center only at vertical alignments. This line represents the cutting plane. So if I say close cutting plane now, next it will ask you for the direction. So if I keep the direction from left to right, the arrows means you are going to visualize the right side after cutting. And if I flip the mouse here, these arrows are coming now in red color from right to left, means we are going to observe the left side view and the right side part will be removed. So in this way you can take the section according to the direction. So I'll keep this from right to left, and after clicking here, this option will be over. Next we need to go and continue with the section. You just need to click on the section line and you will get the section view there at the side, at whatever side you have placed this arrow. If I want to place this view at the left side even by taking the arrow on the right sides, that also can be done, but I'll place this view in arrow direction only. Next I want to arrange this view. I will drag these views and arrange them here. So these child views are connected by the alignment with the parent view. You just need to drag the parent view, child views will be automatically get dragged here. So here you can see now clearly the section view has been taken. So here it is clearly visible, the chamfers. I'll place them here. We need to place this text properly so as to understand which section view we are referring here. Just click on the view now, and here you can see detail view has been shown. I'll right click, properties, show drawing view border complete. In captions, show view scale, apply and OK. So this view scale is now been highlighted here with the view. That is section DD. So in this way, by the combination of these two commands, we can go for the section views. This time we'll take the horizontal section of this top view. For that, first say cutting plane. As soon as I click on the view, you can see this ribbon has been changed and it will take a line for the reference of the cutting plane projection. Say close cutting plane and show the direction of the cutting view. Next, go for section. Click here and this view is represented at the top side, you can see here. So in this way section views can be taken. We'll go on sheet number 1 here. Now I'll delete this auxiliary view once again. Also the detail view. I want the section view of this 2 or 3 particular holes to be taken in one section only. As they are not in alignment, still we can do that. We just need to go on cutting plane, click on the particular view required, and you need to make the cutting plane line diagram. So I'll pass this line from the center of this first feature. Next, this second feature is also been covered, and then I'll go here and pass it from here. So now you can see this line is covering 3 whole features here. I'll say close cutting plane, and you just need to show the direction which portion should be highlighted after cutting the view. So I'll take from left to right, go on section view, click on this line, and you can see this section view is generated here. It is highlighting this tap hole also, this customize hole and the countersunk hole here. All the 3 features are covered in the single section. The part which is containing material will be shown in hatching and the portions which are cut will be shown directly here without any hatching. So this is the way of taking a section views here in solid edge drafting. Next we are going to go for broken out section. If you don't have any space here to take the section view, as you can see, if we take a section view, it will generate a new section view or a different section view here. But suppose if I don't have any place here to show this particular section view or place this view, then I can prefer for broken out section. But it is only used for highlighting any 1 or 2 features, not more than that. For that, I'm going to select, and this broken out view can be represented in any views other than the parent view, such as we can present it in isometric view also. So for that, I'm going to select this broken view here. We'll highlight these 2 holes here, and I want to highlight them in isometric view. So we need to first see the depth of these holes from this side. For that, I'm going to say smart dimension, and we just going to check the position of the hole. So the hole is coming at the dimension 21.32 mm from this front side. So I'll make one close portion here in this front view, and that portion will have this depth which is shown in top view, and that particular depth will be cut in this isometric and these holes will be highlighted there. First I'll take the broken view, select the reference view. We are directed to the sketching mode. We need to go for any close sketch, maybe circle or rectangle. I'll select rectangle here by 2 points, and I want to highlight these 2 holes. These are the references you can see here. For this hole, this is the dotted line reference. For this hole, this is the feature which is shown in header lines. So I'm covering both the features in a rectangle. You can see here. Click here. Only this portion which has been covered in rectangle of the part or a view will be shown here in isometric as a cutting view. Other than that, this portion will remain stable there without any cutting. After making this closed rectangle, you just need to say close broken out section, and now it will ask you for the depth. So if you have this value, you can directly put the value here, or else you can go for the center reference also. So I'll click here, and after clicking once, you just need to click on any view where you want to highlight this feature as a cut section. So I'll click on the isometric view here, and you can see these 2 holes are now being shown here in isometric section, cutting only that particular rectangular portion which was being covered in this view, in the reference view. Only that portion has been cut here with the depth which was shown by highlighting the line. So in this way, you can go for this cutting sections. Again, if I want to go for this view option, I'll take one more principal view here as an auxiliary view only. I'll place it somewhere here. Now for that I need one more view. I'll take a principal view, left side view of the top. I'll place it at the right side. Even it is the left side view, I'm placing it at the right side. Hidden lines are not visible, that's why it is showing a plain rectangle here. Now I'll click on this broken out section option. Click on the required view to be selected. Go for the rectangle option. Rectangle by 2 points. I'll make one rectangle here in this way. Now only I want to highlight this much portion of this part. Then we are going to say close section. And here you can see it will ask you which features till which feature you want the depth of the cut. I'm going to place the depth of the cut at the center of this cutout. This blue shade area is highlighting the depth of the cut. And you just need to show on this particular isometric view there. And you can see here this feature has been cut. So this was broken out section view. If I want to place it here somewhere here, I can place it here also. So in this way broken out sections can be shown. Continue on this option also, broken out section. For that you just need to select broken out section, select the reference view, click here and cover the section to be cut by a closed rectangle. I'll use 2 point rectangle and cover whole view, complete view here. Say close broken out section and you need to show the section to be cut in that particular view. Say click. I'll click on the isometric view again and you can see now this part isometric part is being shown in cut section here, half cut section. So in this way broken out sections can be used. You can highlight this broken out section not only in isometric but in other views also. This was broken out section. Next and the last view type we are going to see here is broken view. For that we are going to take one reference part here. Now for broken section we have this part here. You can see it is having a U type cross section. This part is completely one single structure which is having the length of 1400 mm. If we want to see and inspect it, you just need to go and inspect, say smart measure and you can see this length is coming here as 1400 mm. Now if I want to call this part in template, we'll shift to drafting here and in drafting I'll browse this part. I'll say view wizard, say browse and here I'll click this part, say open. Now as you can see this scale is coming 10:1. I will take this scale as 1:1 only. You can see here as I scroll the mouse this scale is becoming smaller. So I'm going to take this scale as 1:1 only. I'll keep this view here and when I drag this side view here you can see the part length which is not suitable for fitting it in a template. So you can see in lengthwise it is going outside the template. We cannot place it here in a proper position. For that I'm going to use broken view. So for broken view, as this view option is showing freezed here, you just need to click on the view first to be broken. Then this option will be unfreezed and highlighted there. You just click on the option. It will ask you for the type of broken to be selected. I'll say break line type here. I want the break line to be taken as short break, zigzag, and it will ask you for the gap to be made for the broken. So I'll take this gap as 10 mm. Here it is asking for the pitch and height for the zigzag portion. It doesn't matter whatever you take. You just need to click two cuts. So I'll click the first cut here. At the left side you can see there at the cursor. In the second click I'm going to click here at this end, right hand side end, and say finish. And you can see this particular view is been broken now. You just need to place it here. I'll take both the views in drawing sheet here. So now they are adjustable and can be placed in a particular view position here without occupying much space in templates. But it doesn't mean this length is being changed. If I again go for smart dimension and click on the sides, you can see still it is showing the length as 1400 mm only. It is just for the adjustment in a template that view can be arranged. But the broken views can only be applied for the feature or parts where there are not much features being shown in mid portions. Only a simple part can be used for this broken out section. This way, this broken out section can be used. So these are the different views in solid edge drafting. You can select the suitable view according to your need so as to start with a perfect drafting view layout. So we'll stop here now and continue with the dimensioning and different types of dimensioning method as well as how to apply tolerances and other things in next lecture. Till then, thank you. Do like, share and subscribe the channel and follow the playlist to learn more about the drafting in Solid Edge.